1051.
It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got a special guest in the building.
My favorite R&B singer of the moment.
The light-skinned guy had to show him what it was in that video. Killed his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, Miguel.
What's up?
Now, what the hell did J. Cole have to kill you for at the end of that video? And why would you agree to do something so morbid?
No, I thought it was an amazing idea. Actually, as he was giving me the idea for the treatment, I was already kind of like, yo, how dope would it be if I was the boyfriend and he killed me at the end? And as he got there, I was like, he's gonna say it. And as soon as he said it, I was like, I'm down. I just thought it was creative, man. I thought it was dope.
Did you not tell him, J. Cole, killing me is not going to make this girl want to be with you? She's clearly with me, so now she's just going to be mourning. She's not going to fall into your arms after I'm dead.
Well, no, she might be so scared she'll feel like she has to be with him.
Oh, like, yeah, you killed your boyfriend, so now you need to be with me or I'm going to kill you next.
Did you say trapped? Hilarious.
Absolutely. Well, the video was dope. I like the video anyway.
The video is dope.
And we love that
it's
song,
artistic,
too.
man.
They're calling you the new savior
job.
of R&B. Charlamagne, what do you call him? You say he's the, you said it's something, a piece of candy or something that everybody uses?
Oh, no, I call you Febreze air freshener, the Febreze plug-in. Like, you put you on the track, you make everything fresher.
It's all right. Everything's cool now.
Absolutely. Every record that you're on seems to be popping right now.
Good looks, man. I appreciate it. You're just working, man. I excuse me. I appreciate like collaborating with like friends, you know, people who I'm a fan of.
But you go all over the spectrum.
I mean,
Kweli.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of I grew up listening, you know, Black Star, Talib, Mos Def, all of that. So yeah.
Well, you know, if this next album is anything like you know, your Kaleidoscope Dream, you're gonna have to stop doing records with those guys.
Why you say that?
Because you're gonna be out of their league. Like, it comes a point in time where you have to shut everything down.
Man, I just support good music, man, and I think artists. I don't know. I don't think there's really levels. I think you can't really let. Like,
which levels, Miguel?
I mean, there's obvious like that's all perception though. I'm a fan of good music regardless of how it is perceived by the public.
Got you.
So a great song is a great song to you. If you love it, you'll get on it.
If the artist is someone that like I'm a fan of their music and I respect where they're coming from, then I could care less.
What if you're a fan of theirs but the song you don't like?
Oh, and I'll just be like, I'm not feeling the song.
So Charlamagne, would you sign off on Talib Kweli if
Absolutely. Talib Kweli's an OG.
Okay.
One of the
Who
best.
wouldn't you sign off on? Who wouldn't you sign off on?
I mean, you got it's a lot of new cats who probably don't deserve a Miguel feature yet. I mean, it's nobody I can think of off the top of my head, but everybody doesn't deserve a Miguel feature.
Really? No one you could think of off the top of your head? I don't believe that.
Yeah,
really
he just didn't want to say it.
Right.
No, I really can't. But
what about Drake? If you want to do a song with Drake?
I mean, I don't personally like Drake, but yeah, Drake deserves a
Miguel
Miguel
feature. It could be a hot collaboration.
Yeah. I think that.
All right, let's talk about something you tweeted out recently. You said
Tiger doesn't deserve a Miguel feature.
Excuse me, Charlamagne.
Now that I think about it, I like Tiger doesn't deserve it.
Do you mind if I ask my question?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. You tweeted this out. I guess I'm not weird enough for underground, too weird for mainstream. When these MFs catch up, they'll pretend like they were always down.
Yeah, that's just how it goes, though. That's how the world works. You know, you look at. I just think that I've always been like, and this is just growing up. We're about to get real. We're about to get this. About to become like a therapy session. I've always been like, my mom is black, my father is Mexican. You know, my mom is religious, my father's not. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like, you know, it's like walking that line of like, well, where do I stand amidst what people expect and what they see, you know? And I've always had to define myself in that sense. And I think that's what that tweet is more about. Is I think people, you know, it's like hipsters will be like, well, you're not weird enough, you know? Right. It's like, or just certain blogs pretend like they really f with you, but they don't, you know.
They want to categorize you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that. It's just that it's like I don't know how else to explain it, but say that.
I don't think they care about the music enough nowadays. If it was just
don't.
about the music, they'd be all on you. But being that they want to talk about your personal life and is he gay and why does he dress so weird, they rather focus on that than the music.
I mean, interesting. That hasn't really been any of that has came from past. You know what I mean? I think
we haven't heard no gay rumors in a long time.
Especially not seeing those pictures of you and your girlfriend and you spanking her and everything.
Yeah,
do you see that picture?
I'm sure that doesn't hurt, but
Little Twist doesn't deserve a Miguel feature either. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Who?
Little Twist.
Are you just gonna just name people?
I'm just thinking about it now that it's coming to me.
Twist is super cool.
He is, but he don't deserve a Miguel feature.
Super cool, that kid. But yeah, I think it's just like that place where I know that where my mind is at as a musician may not be expected or conventional necessarily, but I think and I hope that people will catch up to it. You know?
But it's working for you.
I mean, Yeah, it's been a blessing. Yeah, the music has been a blessing, man.
Because it's been a long road for you. I mean, you probably thought, okay, you had a label battle previously before you were signed and put out your first album.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was a hard period of time since you were like 19.
Yeah.
And then finally you were able to come out with your album and then win Grammys.
Right, a Grammy. We won a Grammy this year, which
Congrats on that.
Great,
Did
thanks, man.
you ever get with Kelly Clarkson? Did she ever reach out to you after that?
Yeah, I mean, we've been trying to make it happen since then. I want to produce something for her.
You too busy for it right now?
No, she's probably too busy for me. I mean, I think both of our schedules have been mad hectic. But.
Did you feel like that was an insult? Because y'all are on the same label, and she was like, Miguel, I don't know who you are, but you're amazing.
No, but I mean, I think Kelly Clarkson kind of represents a specific demographic and the general, like, I mean, just not knowing, you know, and I think a lot of people didn't know and still don't know who Miguel is, but I think that helped a lot. And I actually took it as a compliment because she took the time to bring it up during her own Grammy speech.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't have to, she thanked her husband and then she brought that up.
Right.
So of all things she could have said, or, you know.
You were like, white people know me now. I done made it now.
But for me, not to sound ignorant, but there's a lot of, in other genres of music, there's people that are huge that I don't know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the truth.
That's all I say. Just because you're not aware of it
Context.
doesn't mean it's not popular.
Yeah.
And Riff Raff doesn't deserve a Miguel feature either. Riff Raff definitely doesn't deserve
Oh my goodness. Now you're on tour with Alicia Keys.
Yes, indeed.
Any more? You're a clumsy guy. Anything else happen? You tripping? You falling?
Listen, don't let that guy just call you clumsy like that, okay?
I don't. He doesn't have to. I will say it myself. I am the clumsiest person you'll probably meet. And the fact that I spend the most time of my career, I've spent the most time of my career on stage, means that I'm in front of mad people and they're gonna catch me be clumsy, you know, every once in a while. But so I'm sure on YouTube you can find a highlight reel of all my spills and whatnot falling off
We all
stage.
fall, but
You
we
gotta
get
stop
back
putting so
up.
much
Yeah.
gel in your hair, man, because when you
That's
sweat,
a-
the gel gets in your eyes and you end
It's
up
the soul
falling over.
glow.
You can't see where you're
It's the
going.
soul glow. Just let Jones. Anyway,
The Art Dealer Chic EPs that you're putting out. It was interesting to me. I was reading somewhere that you said that you don't really want to put out music for free because it kind of devalues what you're doing. So this is kind of a medium in between album strategy for you.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see how putting out an album worth of material is conducive to you know, making people really cherish the fact that it takes time and effort and money to really create art, regardless of the medium, you know. But at the same time, I have to be realistic with what's going on now. You know, it's like we have the internet, and to stay relevant and to be present, you kind of have to give your fans, you know, music. And I think there is a balance, and so it's kind of my way of staying current and keeping my fans abreast of where my mind is at as a musician. And I think it's a happy medium. You know, it's like giving them quality music as opposed to quantity, and also just keeping them, like, you know, keeping them in tune.
I hate when R&B artists put out mixtapes because in my mind I'm thinking, man, this must be trash if he's just giving it away. If it's a rapper, I expect that from rappers. When an R&B artist does it, I'm like,
Right.
You know?
That's why for me it's like the concept of an EP, you know. It's just like 3 songs over 3 months. It's actually 9 songs total, but I spread it out between 3 months. We do three different projects. I shoot a video for each one. That's how I did it last time. I might do more this time. And I have something special being released with each EP this time around as well. So I can't wait to put it out this summer. It's gonna be rad, man.
Why'd you share your Grammy moment with Wiz? I thought that was a bit odd. Like,
you know what? I thought it was really dope, man. I think Wiz is one of the reasons why the record got so much love.
No, it's not. No,
You know,
I hated every rapper that got on the remix.
But listen, this is where being a musician and being a businessman, this is where you have to understand how the business works. Now, you guys are in radio, so you understand that there are demographics and so on and so forth. Now, whether you as a music person or not appreciated the record with or without the feature, the honest truth is that without that feature, business-wise, some radio stations just would have never added it or played it on their
Some
format.
DJs wouldn't have played it.
And
We
that's
play
just
it
how.
doing every morning. We've been playing it every morning for how long now? About a year?
We're
With no rappers.
Well,
Right,
it's different
but that's
here.
here. That's here in New York. That's you know what I'm saying. That's this station, which I appreciate. I appreciate the love and support. But some stations just don't. That's just not how they operate. And Wiz was a big part of that. And I thought it would be really dope, the juxtaposition. I respect him as a human being, man. He's actually, of all the people I've met, one of the the coolest and most honest people. He's never like tried to be anything that he's not, and I have to respect him for that, and I appreciate it.
He's a good dude. I just love the Dawn so much that like whenever I heard rappers on it, it was like a clean white tee, and the rappers would catch up stage. Like from French to Diddy to Wiz. Who else?
I like that remix. You didn't like that remix? The Ted Smooth remix was
now one of my favorite songs right now is "Do You Like Drugs?"
Good looks, thanks.
And I was wondering why they don't play that song more. Do you think it's a topic of just the fact that it has?
Hello?
I mean,
I could give you
metaphorical, but what do
my
you think?
My candid answer, and that is not going to be had on the radio.
Why?
I just think, I mean, it's just also one of those, it's a timing thing as well. I think it had a lot to do with the timing. I think Adorn kind of overshadowed it in some ways, and I think that's where I'm
Where's your
back.
Grammy Award now? Is it at your house? Is it mama house?
No, it'll be at my dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't received it yet.
Oh, you still don't get it?
Yeah.
Do you even realize how timeless Adorn is? Do you know 20 years from now we're gonna be at cookouts and that record gonna drop? You're like, oh, that was my jam. Do you realize that?
Charlamagne does not knock down any of his side chicks to that song.
He does use
No,
you can knock him down to quickie though.
No, I tell people don't pull out. If you're having sex to a girl while Adorn's on, don't pull out. Just bust off in her. Shoot
babies
the club up.
only. You're having babies with that.
Now, Miguel, I got to ask you a couple personal questions.
All right.
I
As you always do.
I saw the spanking
Here we go.
picture. Do you spank your girlfriend in the bed?
Yes.
Did that turn you on? You asked about that twice already.
No, but I didn't get to ask about it. I saw the
Okay.
picture.
Is that something you enjoy, Angela?
I don't think
She
I've
ain't
ever
get
been.
no action, Miguel.
You've never been spanked, really?
Well, not spank like put you over your knee and spank you.
I mean, not like put you over your knee, but I mean.
She can't even remember.
How have you been spanked, Angela Yee?
How long the last time you had some sex, Angela? Exactly. She don't.
All right, next question. Do you
Serious, I
really-
really want to know. Do you like to be spanked though?
You should definitely smack a girl's ass, I think.
Right.
during
All right,
sex.
yeah.
I like that.
Now,
She
another
didn't.
question
She,
I have
I
to
like how
ask
she
you.
avoided the question. She said, you should smack a girl's ass.
Do you really ask stuff like, is this mine and all of that? You talk
Gosh,
dirty?
Yee.
I do talk dirty, but I think some things are unspoken. Like some questions don't even need to be asked when it's you'll know. You know.
Okay, so are you talkative in bed?
It
Jesus Christ,
depends.
get Angela Yee some
I
penis.
don't know,
somebody.
man. What's going on,
It
Yee?
depends. Are you?
Gosh.
I'm interviewing you, Miguel.
But I'm just asking that
He just
in
got
conversation.
kinky.
I don't
are
think
you?
I'm not very talkative. As a
No.
matter of fact, I think it's kind of annoying when people mess up the groove and ask a lot of questions.
What did Eddie Murphy say? He's like, oh, it's so good. Yes. Yes.
You know
How
how
does
guys
that
ask you
feel?
questions like, "Oh, is this the best?" and "Is this the biggest?" and
Gosh, Yee.
Is that-
they do. They ask
Imagine
that,
you
and then you
horny as
have
hell,
to
man.
say yes.
Stupid questions.
Yeah, you have to
Nah.
say yes.
You ask stupid questions, you get stupid answers.
You should do an online, very dirty video to Pussy Is Mine too, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Starring Angela Yee.
If she still know how to do anything.
It's been that long?
She's on that bouncing ball. She knows what she's doing.
She got good posture, but no, that's about it. That's about it.
Do you ever have sex to your own songs?
No.
What if it just comes on? Is it
I never
awkward?
heard
This
Yee like
comes on.
this.
That is really.
Jesus Christ, he is horny. What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with Yee this morning?
I'm
kinda
just
what
asking
happens.
questions. This is Miguel has some music that is very explicit and very sexual, so I want to get more into,
Oh, okay.
I try.
More into it. Go ahead, Yee.
Yeah. That doesn't really happen. It doesn't really happen.
Go ahead, Yee. Ask
I'm
him
not
boxes
like-
or briefs. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, Envy wants to know boxes or briefs.
Everybody doesn't want to know that.
See how you just backfires? I'm just backfiring.
Now, is there anybody out here now that's your inspiration? Because you're providing a lot of inspiration for these R&B cats. Are you inspired by anything you're hearing out here?
Yeah. There's a couple artists I discovered more recently on the R&B side actually. If you look up Son, like John but with the S, super dope artist from the UK. He only has like 5 songs in his SoundCloud, but it's really dope. I would say he's like a
Is he signed?
he may be.
You better stop saying these people's
Right,
names.
right.
Blowing these
Sign
guys
them.
up.
Blow them up before.
It's
about
okay.
to be.
It's all right. I think
Get them
more
on
of it-
paperwork before you blow them up.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. His name is properly pronounced Jai Paul, but I think he pronounces it J Paul. Culturally, it's Jai. I think.
Oh, you tweeted
from what
about him, I
understand.
believe.
Yeah.
It's a big
So
shout
let me
out.
also big shout out to J Paul. Don't download the album that's online, but listen to it because it was uploaded illegally, from what I understand. But you've heard his stuff before, and this is kind of like the rest of the music that's been. But he's really ill. Definitely, like you could tell he's a hip hop head. Like he grew up on Dilla. That's what it reminded me of. It was
He's
like,
an R&B
wow.
singer?
Yeah, it's like it's R&B. Yeah.
You gotta start
Rooted.
stealing these guys' music before you shout them out. When you
Oh,
like
stop
somebody,
that.
steal their record, especially if it's just up on
He's
SoundCloud.
like, I'm just gonna take that.
There you go.
Yeah.
You'll learn. Yeah, Miguel will learn. Give him a couple
Don't
more
do
years.
that. Well, we appreciate you stopping through, Miguel. Any
Always a pleasure.
collaborations you working on that might surprise some people? I
Man,
heard Jay-Z's working on an album. I heard Beyonce's working on an album.
None I can speak on.
Oh, here you go
Oh,
with that
gosh.
Then
stuff.
I can
Secret
speak
Well,
on.
any rappers that ask you for features, just call up the Breakfast Club and I'll tell you who you should be doing features with and who
We'll
not.
get
to
the
be doing
yes or
features
no.
with. Absolutely.
Yes or the go ahead or not.
Don't devalue your brand. Like I said, you're Febreze air freshener right now. You
Right.
make everything fresher.
Good
Some of these
luck, sir.
guys just stink and you can't help
Oh,
them,
my
so don't even
goodness.
waste your time.
It's the Breakfast Club. It's Power 105.1. It's Miguel.